Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, your go-to place for everything kombucha brewing, SCOBY care, and gut health. Today we're talking about the top 10 mistakes that home brewers make when making kombucha, and of course, how to fix them. If you've ever struggled with a weak brew, mold issues, or just want to make your kombucha taste better, stay tuned. Before we jump in, a quick question. What is kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented tea made with a SCOBY, symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, tea, sugar, and thyme. The fermentation process creates natural probiotics, organic acids, and antioxidants that are great for gut health, digestion, and immunity. Plus, it's a delicious, fizzy, and refreshing drink, and the best part? You can easily make it at home. But brewing kombucha is an art and a science, and making mistakes can ruin your batch or even make it unsafe to drink. So, let's dive into the 10 biggest mistakes and how to fix them. The top 10 kombucha brewing mistakes. Mistake number 1, using the wrong tea. The possible mistake here is using herbal or flavored teas instead of black or green tea. Why it's bad. Herbal teas lack the nutrients that the SCOBY needs to ferment properly. How to fix it. Stick to black tea, green tea, white tea, or oolong tea for a strong and healthy fermentation. Mistake number 2, adding hot tea directly to the SCOBY. The possible mistake here is pouring freshly boiled tea into your brew with the SCOBY inside. Why it's bad. High temperatures kill the beneficial bacteria and yeast. How to fix it. Always let your sweet tea cool to room temperature before adding the SCOBY. Mistake number 3, using raw honey instead of sugar. The possible mistake here is substituting sugar with raw honey, maple syrup, or artificial sweeteners. Why it's bad. Honey contains its own bacteria, which can compete with your SCOBY and cause mold or fermentation failure. How to fix it. Use organic cane sugar or white sugar for best results. Don't worry, it gets consumed during fermentation. Mistake number 4, covering your jar with an airtight lid. The possible mistake here is sealing your fermentation jar with a tight lid instead of a breathable cloth. Why it's bad. Kombucha needs oxygen to ferment properly, and a sealed jar prevents airflow. How to fix it. Use a breathable cloth like cotton or muslin and secure it with an elastic band. Mistake number 5, brewing in a metal or plastic container. The possible mistake here is using a plastic or metal container instead of glass. Why it's bad. Metal can react with acids in kombucha, and plastic can leach harmful chemicals into your brew. How to fix it. Use a glass jar. It's the safest and most reliable option. Mistake number 6, letting your brew get too cold. The possible mistake here is brewing kombucha in a cold environment, below 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Why it's bad. The fermentation slows down or stops completely, leading to weak or sour kombucha. How to fix it. Keep your brew in a warm spot of 21 to 27 degrees Celsius or 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit and away from direct sunlight. Use a heat mat if needed. Mistake number 7, neglecting pH levels. The possible mistake here is not checking or maintaining the acidity of your kombucha. Why it's bad. A pH that's too high can encourage mold growth, while a pH that's too low can make it too acidic. How to fix it. Your brew should be around 3.0 to 3.5 pH. Use pH strips or a pH meter to check it. Mistake number 8, using tap water with chlorine. The possible mistake here is brewing kombucha with unfiltered tap water. Why it's bad. Chlorine in tap water can kill beneficial bacteria in your SCOBY. How to fix it. Use filtered, dechlorinated, or boiled in cooled water for best results. Mistake number 9, ignoring mold signs. The possible mistake here is not knowing the difference between mold and normal SCOBY growth. Why it's bad. Moldy kombucha is unsafe to drink and must be thrown away. How to fix it. Mold is fuzzy, dry, and comes in colors like green, black, or blue. If you see mold, discard everything and start fresh. Mistake number 10, not doing a second fermentation for more fizz. The possible mistake here is skipping the second fermentation step when you want fizzy kombucha. Why it's bad. Kombucha in its first ferment isn't very carbonated. It needs a sealed bottle with fruit or sugar to build fizz. How to fix it. After the first ferment, pour into airtight bottles, add fruit juice or sugar, and let it sit for 3 to 7 days at room temperature. Open carefully, it's fizzy. And there you have it! The 10 most common mistakes home kombucha brewers make and how to avoid them. Which of these mistakes have you made? Let me know in the comments below. Want more kombucha brewing tips? Check out the other videos in our channel and subscribe for more fermentation goodness. Until our next video, then stay healthy, stay happy, and keep brewing.